Hi guys, UFO Mike Cody. I'm going to show you a video of me taking my camera and panning it up to the sky. This is not after sunset. This is a couple hours after. I work long hours, so I can't get out during the sunset most of the time. So I'm always working. Somebody asked to see this on another camera instead of the Nikon P1000 or 900. They want to see it on a camcorder. Guys, we can play the games of this camera and that camera. We can play all types of games that, there's no way he's really filming this. This is impossible. Stars can't do this. It's something else. Questions and emails sent to me. Are you real? Are you a real person? Or are you something else? Like, it's getting kind of weird, you know what I mean, with some of these people who don't believe this. So you don't have to believe anything. I'm not here endorsing anything. I'm showing you what I experienced. So here is this nighttime sky. On the right-hand side, you're going to see here a star is going to move in and check out. There's a spinning motion. You guys can't see it, but I can. I created a toroid. That is a star moving into the center of the donut to figure out what's going on. Okay, these stars are curious. They want to know, where is this field coming from? Now it gets pushed out. Okay, so it gets pushed out. The star gets pushed out by the nothingness. The invisible nighttime sky pushes it out. It's a toroid. It's an electromagnetic field. This is not me zooming. I can't zoom that slow, guys. I can't do it. It's too slow. That star is moving too slow. Look at the energy. It pushes it right out. That star was pushed out. The field pushed it out. And for those of you who are wondering, the larger consciousness system helps me because of the lies. Too many of them. So it's kind of lost control of the narrative here. And it never really wanted to have the narrative. It's not about that. It's our reality. It's our simulation. Okay? But enough is enough. People are being misled left and right. They don't know the truth of their reality. So luckily I've been chosen to help people sort that out. This is moving too slow because the larger consciousness system hears the feedback. Oh, he's zooming in and out. That's what he's doing. Oh, now that I did a purposely slow zoom, that star was pushed out by the field. That field is an electromagnetic field. It's a donut. I am creating that with my consciousness. The star comes back into the frame again, but this time it comes back from behind the field. Not everything is all action. And when you're filming these things, you don't know when it's going to happen. You don't know. I'm not David Blaine of the Cosmos. I'm not Chris Angel, whatever these magicians are. This is a real thing. This is a real phenomenon. So what's happening now? Well, now you're witnessing something called a watering effect. Watering effect is when the larger consciousness system and or the simulation or a creator outside the simulation waters down the cosmos so it looks like it's a water pool and it has wave-like action. So what they did is they take away the digitized particles and they make more waves that run into each other. And that makes the cosmos, while you film it or look at it, look like water. And that's exactly what it's doing. It's blocking me from trying to film it because there are stars that are trying to get this energy to make themselves bigger, brighter, and get more information. Okay, the stars break through the shield from the simulation into out of the simulation, or in the simulation, I should say. They come into this reality frame, and they have to then create the mass, the luminosity, and the informational code of where to go and what to be. This is a real take. It's a real video. As you can see, we're looking at nothing. Star comes back. Or maybe not. Maybe it's a different star. I think it is, actually. In fact, what's going on here is this thing's tugging another star. It's pulling it. It wants its moon. It's going for its moon. One of its moons went in here, and this is a planet. This is an actual planet that is moving and shaking. And so this is zoomed up in the cosmos. Okay, it's pulling something. See the struggle? It's pulling. This planet is pulling back its moons. And what you'll see is that other things start attracting toward it. You'll see some stuff flying toward that object. This has nothing to do, this camera is still. Completely still. Boom, shoots straight up. Gets out of there. And the last part of it, you're going to see a UFO come by because a UFO wants to know what the hell's going on. This is from outside the simulation. Or it could be inside the simulation UFO. I don't know. But it comes in at the end because of the commotion. Okay, I'm a little bit of a bad boy. I've learned how to do something from the larger consciousness system. And the simulation kind of is like, what the fuck is going on over here in this part of the world? To this day, you still have entities not knowing that an individual of consciousness understands how to help manifest physical reality with their mind. Okay? So when that happens, you will sometimes have an intruder, and they'll go by very quickly. There are also other entities that are in this right now that you and I can't really see. Some of them I can, some I can't. You can't do this type of work unless you're in tuned with a higher conscious entity. You will not get here. You can't get here. If you don't believe in it, not just intellectually, but with your heart, you will not be able to do this. It's not going to happen. It has to have individuals that are skeptical, that will do the hard work, they'll do the homework, they'll do whatever it takes to spend time by themselves to film these things. But I got to this point. It wasn't given to me. I had to earn this for 6 years before I could even get something like this. This is not something they just give to you on a platter. When I say they, the larger consciousness system, the God from in and outside the simulation, the creator. Okay, this is earned. I did a video a year and a half ago prophesizing from, not me, from the larger consciousness system. There you go. That's a UFO. So we'll go back and look at some of these again. Okay? That is a UFO. It wants to know what's going on. That does happen when there's a lot of commotion. This is a interesting one. It's definitely like silver metalish color. It's form-fitting. It's shape-shifting slightly. And what it's doing, it just basically wants to see what's going on. What's the deal? Why is there a field here? Who is it? It's me. I'm gone. All right, let's go back to the beginning again. So now we're going to go ahead and press play, and this is me getting to a certain spot. It's a little bit darker now. And this is a curious star that just comes right into the frame. Couldn't ask for anything better. This took actually about 2 or 3 minutes. It wasn't this fast, but I edited it out at the beginning. There it is. Just a little star in slow motion, but the icons still stay up. And it's going, there's a donut shape, if you can see it. And it's going around the section where the donut is. And it wants to do that because they're curious. On top of that, this is a way for them to get information and also increase their size and luminosity without them having to do the movements. Now it does get pushed out by a force down here that just kind of shoves it like a wave. So a wave comes up on the star and pushed it out. See? Pushed it out. That's rare, but it does happen. So in real time, so look at, who could ever guess that I would be able to film these things by pointing my camera at a certain time or day, whatever. It doesn't matter really. I can do it almost, not every time, but most of the time. But how do I get this knowledge? Where do I get this knowledge from? Ask yourself. Ask yourself that question. How did I get the knowledge? This is not in a textbook. You can't do this. This is violating Einstein's theory, general relativity. This is a star that's looking at my electromagnetic spectrum. Okay? It's looking at my electromagnetic toroid. Okay? And it's trying to come in. It's right there. See, it's really struggling. It's trying to get in here, and it gets popped out again. Pops out. See that? That was in the back, so it tried a different approach. And you can do this. The cosmos are there for you. You can meditate and stare at the sky, and you'll notice something. The stars will be brighter, and they'll start hovering around you. Yes, they'll still be moving to, east to west, but they're going to stay around you longer. So the reality is this. What do you think your reality is? Do you think everything is physical and real? Or can you take that leap and say, you know what, I think consciousness is fundamental because I'm aware, I'm making decisions and choices. Right? I don't create this stuff, guys. This is a manifestation of a God. So the religious preachers of Christianity that say miracles are no longer really around like saints, they're wrong. It's there, but you got to find it, and you got to put the effort into it. This is a miracle. This is impossible. That's why the government doesn't like these videos I share. And that's why I try not to say stars, because they hate that. NASA hates this. NASA knows who I am. They hate it. They want me to go away. And that's why every other time I'm out here, I only go to 2 locations, house and work. That's it. I can't go anywhere else. I'm trapped. You understand that? I am. I can't. I will be followed. I'll be looked at. So what does this one do? This is a star that makes an incredible rapid rate of speed of return, rapid rate of velocity and speed. It makes a turn right in front of your face. Comes from my left side, behind me. Wants to see again. Boom! I mean, you gotta be kidding me. Look at the action on that, huh? Beautiful. Just beautiful. I can't make my camera zoom like that, people. This is not a zoom function. I'm not doing anything. I can't do this. This is God's paintbrush. This is a larger consciousness system. Your reality is bigger than just Earth. That's what I'm here to show you. You don't have to believe in simulation, but at least take a look at what I'm showing you. I'm the only person in the world that can go out there with a camera that I'm aware of and film the anomalies where they come to me. How can I do that? The larger consciousness taught me how to create a field that locks in with the cosmos. So then that's like a fishing line for fish to get caught into. Same thing. Some of the stars cannot resist that. So they fly in to the field, my little space, and they go in there to check it out, and they leave. Look at that turn. You kidding? There is nothing that we have make a turn like that fast. And if this star is 800 light years away, yes, you're watching with your own eyes a violation of the speed of light, correct? Because guys, there is no space-time. You're in a simulation. That's why I can do this. In a physical objective reality, I cannot do this. It's not possible. Can't explain that enough. Look at that turn. Let me run it again. It's real. And you can do this too. But you're going to have to put some effort into it. It's not just going to hand out the secrets to someone who doesn't do any effort. Look at this thing turn. Just absolutely stunning. Didn't even see it coming. Boom! Right hand turn, left hand turn, right hand. Stays around, floats around, looks at it, goes down. Boom. Unbelievable. Now there's another star in the back here, and it's trying to pull it. It's tugging it. It's not a star, it's a moon, I believe. This is a planet. And it's tugging it. It's tugging it. See, the field is going this way now, and this is a tug-of-war match. It wants its moons. It wants its back. It wants its moon back. So when you create this tornado of electromagnetic energy with the cosmos, it's like a vacuum. They really mean vacuum. It's sucking up things and pushing things. All these are white little particles that can be used to make stars. That's white noise. People think noise is garbage. They think noise is No good. See, that thing just flew right up here. Noise is where everything happens. Noise is where the simulation is. Noise is the other side of the simulation. Noise is where everything manifests. That's the source of everything. Noise like this is important. There is stuff inside the noise, but you have to have the patience, the imagination, and the work ethic to figure it out. If you got that and you have the right intention, you're in there. You got it. Having a relationship with a larger consciousness system, to me, unconditional love from me and my God, has separated me from the pack. No doubts about that. Why? Because I'm legit. There's no money from this. There's no fucking accolades. There's nothing but here. This is what I filmed. I learned this. I want to share it with the world. What do you guys think? Okay, I'm a fraud. I'm this. I'm that. Whatever. I don't care anymore. It's not the point. It's real. Not one person, not one single entity has debunked this, and they can't, because it's not coming from me. I keep saying the same thing. It's coming from God. You don't want to call it God, call it a computer. It's coming from the largest consciousness system. This is the Alpha and Omega. It is the top dog. This is the God. Yeah, there is no number two, second place here. This is numero uno I'm dealing with. Made that very clear. Patience. Patience. I have not moved. I have not moved. There's actually some stars that are coming in around the side, little ones, but sometimes you can't see them. This white little dots flickering is noise. Well, the field can organize those white dots and it can light them and turn into a star. It can also take the darkness and the grayness and make that into an entity. Here's a UFO. Ziggles, looks around. Okay, that's weird. Left. That's a UFO. So you got 2 stars and a UFO. This footage was originally, I don't know, I would say probably 9 minutes long, 10 minutes long. I don't always get it like this, but it's on running, it's not cut. There you go. Thanks for watching. 2 stars and a UFO is not such bad odds.